Interesting times regarding the former royal known as Prince Harry, as we all know, still battling on regarding that personal protection and the use of the British Metropolitan Police as and when he decrees to come back alongside his wife, the former cable TV actress Meghan Markle, and those children. That's right. Some might suggest the invisible children because we don't see them and they're not included on festive season Christmas cards for some particular reason. As we told you, normally it's all about money, as I'm sure you'll all agree. But now this particular battle for Prince Harry and his personal security is really escalated, and it's a story that's not being reported on the mainstream media inside the British Metropolitan Police. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. Lovely to have your company. And as ever, thank you for taking the time out. Welcome one and all brand new subscribers. And so glad that you enjoyed the story about the magnificent obsession. That's right. What a film though, isn't it? What a film with the likes of Rock Hudson and Jane Wyman. I always like the backstories. I'm glad you do too, about how things are, put together. I remember Mickey Rooney telling me a fascinating story, about Lassie. Remember those movies? I'll share that with you soon. But it was kind of like the whole battle to get Lassie to the big screen was incredible when you think. And it was all to do with image rights, book rights, colouring books. It's just, everything's about money in the end, isn't it? What do you mean you're all right? You don't care, you've enough money. You look the sort, I can see. And snapping your purse shut now, I've mentioned it, aren't you? Yes. No, but it truly is, isn't it? When you dig a bit deeper, everything comes down to people wanting to get rich. Even a dog, frightening. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. This was the big story of the year, the continual battle between Prince Harry and the British Metropolitan Police. He feels that he should have this level of protection each and every time he and his wife decide to decree a return back here to the United Kingdom. A lot of people would wish that the British Metropolitan Police may keep them out of the country. Could be best said the other way. And as we told you consistently, I've met all the Home Secretaries who simply do not agree with this particular demand. I mean, it's not the sort of demand that they would naturally adhere to. Dame Priti Patel said to me that, it wouldn't work. It's not a workable practice in the way that he wishes to do it. And as it's really been, self-explained to him, it's all provided by the British taxpayer. But now you see the difficult problem for the Met Police Commissioner, Mark Rowley. He has a problem because a lot of officers will refuse to take upon this particular duty. And this is because they do not want to be seen in pictures, paparazzi media, being the people escorting, of course, the royals round. They know that this will be a backlash against them simply because of the British taxpayer. But there's a bigger problem also, and this is where it gets really complicated in many respects. Over here, the British police are becoming very much like, I'm sure, a lot of police forces around the world, criticised and lambasted in the media for being too soft, not British enough, letting people walk all over us, that sort of thing, defacing sort of statues with flags and all that sort of business. And they do seem to be incredibly soft. Now, once you bring Harry and Meghan into the equation, the bottom line really is, well, when you're not dealing with crime, shoplifting, stabbings, and of course just sexual predators on the tube, all under the tutelage, of course, of the Mayor Khan over here, well then why should the British taxpayer, particularly Londoners, be having to pay for the return of literally two D-listers who couldn't make it in Hollywood? And that really is the inside ongoing battle for the Met Police Chief, Mark Rowley, and the Home Secretary. And this is what they will be pushing back on. It will not be welcomed by the British public. They have enough problems of their own and they don't wish to add to them. Either way, Harry has a battle on his hands, and many people over here are wishing it's not a victory that he receives. It is a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.